Supernatural remains very popular, and the demand for season 16 reflects that, but there is a far easier way for the show to continue. Launching in 2005, Supernatural was Eric Kripke's love letter to American folklore, which Kripke described to the Daily Telegraph as being just as valid, revealing, and fully formed as other world mythologies. While having more seasons of Supernatural could work considering the show was always able to reinvent itself, that may not be the best way to bring the franchise back. Led by Jensen Ackles as Dean Winchester, Jared Padalecki as Sam Winchester, and Misha Collins as Castile, the show went through many ups and downs until the Supernatural series finale aired in November 2020, signaling the end of the long-lasting saga. Many wish Supernatural Season 16 would happen, and the cast and crew have confirmed it is possible, but nothing has happened as of yet. Still, there may be a better way to continue the franchise, bearing in mind the challenges of a Season 16. Supernatural Season 16 faces major obstacles after its original ending. Supernatural may struggle to launch another season. Sam, Jared Padalecki, and Dean, Jensen Ackles, watchers John, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, is reunited with Mary in Supernatural. The Winchesters in Supernatural enjoyed a neat ending to their story in the Season 15 finale, and high stakes in their last battle, which could be hard for the show to come back from. In this sense, Supernatural Season 16 faces major obstacles. Not only would it have to dislodge the globally cherished Winchester brothers from their, reasonably, happy ending, but it would have to remain relevant in the face of God himself having been defeated by the Winchesters. Supernatural often functioned by continuously raising the stakes of its fights, but it is uncertain how it could do so again. Sam and Dean beat Chuck, who was gradually revealed as God in Supernatural. While Chuck could return for Season 16, as he is still alive, he is far from the perfect villain for a Supernatural revival. Chuck lost his superpowers by the end of Supernatural Season 15 and is nothing more than a spoiled brat. The Winchesters put forward the Acrida villains, but they were underwhelming due to the downgrade in villain from Supernatural. Plus, Dean is dead. He has been dead a few times before, but this time it feels final. A return from this grave may seem disingenuous. The further we get from Supernatural's ending, the harder Season 16 will be. As time goes by, another live-action Supernatural season gets less likely. Sam, Dean, and Meg listen to Castile in Supernatural Season 7. As time goes by, it gets harder to add another season to Supernatural, bearing in mind the issues of actors and interest. Jared Padalecki's Sam Winchester and Jensen Ackles' Dean would, of course, have to feature in another season of Supernatural, but it's hard to imagine what else the franchise can do with them. Sam and Dean have been through hell, quite literally, and already had a somewhat happy ending that doesn't necessarily need to be revisited. The actors may gradually get more embroiled in other projects the more time goes on. The supporting cast, and Ackles and Padalecki, in particular, were incredibly attached to Supernatural for 15 years. It takes time to build up work after a 15-year commitment. But of course, as time passes, more work will come, making clashing schedules more likely, and Season 16 less likely. Plus, interest in franchises fades as time passes. While Supernatural's fanbase is as strong now as it ever was, demand may decrease from casual audiences, making another season harder to pitch. Supernatural's first spin-off show offers a possible alternative to Season 16. Supernatural could reappear in many forms. Dean Winchester searches the trunk of his car while Sam looks on in the Supernatural animated series. All Supernatural spin-offs have something to offer, but the animated series may be a good template for Supernatural's next rebirth. Launching in 2011, the series was created by Eric Kripke and made by Madhouse Studios. Supernatural, the anime only lasted one season and 22 episodes, but it gave the show a good run for its money. Perhaps the tight focus of the anime is a good indicator of what the future could hold for Supernatural. Rather than diving into a complicated 16th season, Supernatural could turn to animation again. The original live-action show received criticism for its meandering narrative and occasional loss of focus, and the same can't be said for the anime. Opting to dive back onto screens in anime form with a limited series could help Supernatural deliver a few more adventures without messing too much with the legacy of the original show. What's more, an animated show could cover any space or time, unrestrained by actors and their schedules. Why an animated continuation would be better than another season of the CW show? Supernatural, the anime has so much potential. Dean and Sam looking surprised outside on Supernatural. Animation is the perfect way forward for Supernatural. Kripke could bring out another season of the anime, or he could follow it up with a related special or miniseries with no connections to the 2011 project. This would allow it to be set at any point in the Supernatural timeline, offering a potential prequel, sequel, or expansion on fan-favorite arcs or subplots. Most fans would kill for more Castile and the Winchester brothers on the screen together. An animated spin-off could, for example, revisit a time when Castiel was around. Even more dramatically, a new animated series could be set in an alternate universe. This would certainly avoid any issues with continuing the plot of the live-action Supernatural or the anime, and could feature the characters in exciting new circumstances. The animated show wouldn't have to retcon the live-action ending if it had an alternative universe setting, or simply a deep dive into the time when the Winchesters were alive.